In this video, we're going to take a look at Hustle's visibility conditions and cover the following: what visibility conditions are, the available conditions in Hustle, how the show and hide functions work, how the all and any rules work, why some conditions won't work together, and the relationship between condition groups. When you create a pop-up with Hustle, you'll more than likely need some control over where, when, and who can view it. By default, your pop-up will be set to show everywhere on your site, and that can sometimes be a bit much for your users. Luckily, Hustle gives you control over where your pop-up will be shown with visibility conditions, which means you can be confident that the right users will see the message you want. Hustle uses conditional logic rules to make this happen, and there are a whole load of conditions that you can apply to your module so you can be really specific if you want to be. So let's take a look at the available conditions. Hustle has visibility conditions for posts, pages, categories, tags, custom post types, users logged in status, device, country, browser cookies, and many more. It also adds Woo specific conditions when WooCommerce is installed to help you boost your sales. How many conditions you add to the module and how you configure them is completely up to your individual needs and goals. If you're unsure how certain conditions will work, we recommend you refer to our visibility docs and then test it on a staging site to make sure all the conditions are met. When you land on the visibility tab, the first thing you'll be presented with is a drop down that lets you select whether you want to show or hide the pop-up based on the conditions you set. For example, you want a pop-up to show on all pages, but you don't want logged in users to see it. Each of these options can be set up as a condition group on the same pop-up module. The next option is a drop-down where you can select the rules for all or any. By selecting all, that means all conditions you apply in this group will have to be met for the pop-up to show or hide. By choosing any, that means the pop-up will show or hide if one of the conditions in that group is met. An example of this would be if you want to show a pop-up to a user who has come from a search engine and is on a mobile device. Then you would select that you want to show when all of the following conditions match. For the conditions, we will select source of arrival and visitor device. We can then check the search engine box in the arrival condition, and that pop-up will now only show when a user arrives from a search engine using a mobile device. If we change the rule from all to any in this example, then the pop-up will show to visitors who arrive from a search engine or have a mobile device. Only one of the conditions needs to be met. Let's take a look at why a pop-up might not act how you want it to. Sometimes this will happen if we select all and add conditions that are mutually exclusive. For example, if we select show when all of the following conditions match, and then we add pages and a post category as the conditions, then this pop-up would not show. For this condition to work, we would need to select any rather than all, because pages don't have a post category, so the two conditions will never match. We're not just limited to one condition group for a pop-up, we can add multiple condition groups which work independently to each other. So let's say you have a module you want to show on a specific page of your site to users with the author role who are logged in on a mobile device. And you also want to show the same module to site visitors on a different page regardless of the device used. You would set up the two condition groups with the following visibility rules. Be sure to check out Hustle's documentation for an in-depth explanation of each visibility condition. And remember, WPMU Dev members get access to our super support team who are here every day to help with any WordPress related issues or any questions you may have. Thanks for watching.